Hi, my name is Cammie Brady, and welcome to my show, The Real You. The Real You focuses on transparent stories and gaining other perspectives from people, so the ultimate goal is to help others feel less alone when they are going through an experience like bullying. This show is a passion of mine. I have experienced bullying when I was in high school, and I was very fortunate enough to have the support and the resources to overcome the situation and become a better person. I truly found myself and pushed myself to become strong and find love and confidence within myself. Well, I quickly realized that I was very lucky, and I'm very grateful to this day for the support and resources. I also realized that there are other people out there who may not have that support and those resources. So here I am. I want to be that support system and a resource for anyone who may need it during a difficult situation. Recently, I conducted a research project where I interviewed a few amazing people who really work in social media, and they delved deeper into what they want to see out of TikTok specifically and all of these social media platforms to help combat bullying. With the emergence of TikTok, we have seen bullying more prevalent because there are more access to videos and access to the platform. And the platform just keeps growing every single day. In these interviews, we discuss how we as human beings can create a more positive space for people to come to as users on these platforms. We have a lot of negative connotation towards social media. I personally have experienced the negative side where I personally was cyberbullied, but then I've also experienced the positive side where I've discovered new avenues of my career, and I'm working on really cool projects that I would have never found if it wasn't for social media. So my mission and what I really was conducting in my research is how can we make these platforms more positive and a safe space for people to come to. And on the other side, I really wanted to explore what these platforms are doing. I know Instagram has pinned comments. They have the mute feature, which I think is huge, and I get into with another interview. And they also have the ability to have people only have their friends comment, only who are following them. So they really are doing things that we can do to stop bullying on our own pages. But it starts with education, because we may not know that they have the mute feature. We may not know that they have the pinned comments or the settings where you can only have your friends comment on your videos. So it all starts with education. And while TikTok is slowly catching up to Instagram, I really would love to see them add the mute feature or different ways that we can personally combat bullying on our own platforms. And I want to touch base on another interview that I did with my mom. And it's more a conversation about what a mother felt when her daughter was going through bullying. And we touched on some of the resources that I used for my research, but I also used personally to combat bullying. And this one book, Queen Bees and Wannabes by Rosalind Wiseman, is the best book in the entire world. And I mean that because it is the book that taught me how to deal with bullies and then find confidence within myself after I dealt with these bullies. In fact, the movie Mean Girls was based off of the book Queen Bees and Wannabes. So it was really interesting to watch that movie after I had read the book. What I ultimately found during these interviews and during my research is that number one, we need to educate people more. These platforms like TikTok and Instagram, they need to educate other people on what bullying is. And a point that got brought up in my interview with my mom was that, you have these like funny, silly videos that sometimes can be mean. And those are the ones that get the most views. But with the algorithm on TikTok, the videos that are about mental health or bullying aren't as seen. And TikTok can totally use their algorithm to push them up and out to more people. So that is something that these platforms need to really start honing in on and taking charge, is educating people about mental health and anti-bullying and cyberbullying and just flat out bullying, and what they can do as a content creator to help make these platforms positive. We get into more detail about what we can do as humans and what the platforms can do in my interviews, specifically with Raj, Azora, and Maria. So take a look at those interviews and to hear my side of the story and to dive deeper on just the meaning of bullying and cyberbullying. Please watch my story, my conversation with my mom. There's some great insight there, and hopefully I can help someone one day find their true self and get through a difficult situation like that. And now this brings me to my last point of why am I doing this? Why is this topic so important to me? Because I was really fortunate enough to overcome bullying. And it was a very difficult situation for me to go through. I was not a part of the group anymore. I was on my own. I had to make a whole new group of friends, and I had to be okay with myself. Even though I, to this day, have no idea really why I was bullied. I suspect it's because I was just growing up and being a leader, not a follower. It still hurt, and it still makes me sometimes question my friends and who I surround myself with. And I am now able to work on myself. I'm a huge advocate for mental health and therapy and just doing everything for yourself to be the best version of yourself. So this video, if one person sees this video, or if a million do, it doesn't matter. I want to be able to help that one person who was in my position in school and felt like nothing could get better, and it did. So this is just an extremely important topic, and now with the emergence of social media, as I said before, I had both sides. I had bullying in person, and then I also had bullying on social media. Now I think it's more towards social media because people hide behind their cameras and they hide behind their phones. And now you're not getting that face-to-face interaction, and it's easier. It's easier to bully on your phone because you're not actually doing it in person. It's you and your phone alone in a room typing whatever you want to say. So I urge you all to be kind, to be positive, to know what you're putting out on your social media, and to take some advice from all 4 of my interviewees and try and just be yourself, but in an authentic, positive way. Don't try to be someone else you're not. Don't be mean. We should all be happy and grateful for where we are in our lives, and this is just the start. And hopefully I could help educate all of you with my videos and make this a safe space where people can come and talk and have the resources to combat different issues. Well, thank you so much for coming to my page and watching my new show. I hope you enjoyed the interviews, and I will see you all soon.